All right. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you about something that is sort of loosely related to Star Wars because it has to do with someone that used to work with Star Wars in the past but doesn't anymore. I am of course referring to Gina Carano, whose latest movie with the Daily Wire, Terror on the Prairie, has released and has earned a whopping $800 at the box office. Not 800 million, not 800,000, $800. Now, this isn't trying to be a gloating video. I don't want that to be I don't want people to think that's the case because that's what the fandom mess likes to do. They like to play that game of taking movies that even make hundreds of millions to billions of dollars and gloating about this going woke, going broke narrative. Meanwhile, they casually ignore groups like the Daily Wire who make movies for hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars and generate a couple $100 at the box office that they don't say anything about. Some might call that coping, which is funny because these are the same people that on one hand would say, hey, a movie's financial success or lack thereof is not an indication if a movie is good quality or not, while then immediately turning on their heels and looking at movies that they don't like being not financially successful or just even financially successful and just lying about it and going, see, go woke, go broke. The numbers speak for themselves. I mean, there's no consistency with these people because they're typically dumb. But in regards to the Daily Wire, I would just say maybe for the foreseeable future until you make more movies that actually start generating any kind of money, I would probably downplay the whole go woke, go broke narrative, lest any of your viewers might have an original thought crawl through their brain and start piecing things together like, wait a minute, you guys are constantly pointing out that movies that Disney makes, which make hundreds of millions to even billions of dollars, as woke garbage that is going broke, but you guys make movies for hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars and only get less hundreds of thousands and just hundreds of dollars, and you're constantly begging people to watch your movies years after they come out while Disney doesn't do that, which would mean going anti-woke goes broke, and then you're done forever. Like, your narrative is destroyed forever. So I would just sort of, downplay that. In regards to Gina Carano, again, I don't want this to feel like it's gloating because I genuinely feel bad for this woman. And maybe it's not necessarily that I'm sad for Gina, it's just that I'm sad for the loss of potentially good things that her character was going to do for the world. Because let's add it all up. You had a woman that was the perfect embodiment of a feminist icon, who was the absolute epitome of the phrase strong woman, who was featured in a very successful franchise and was about to get her own Star Wars series revolving around her as the main character. And with that would have come toys, books, comics, apparel, everything that would have gone around the world to give inspiration to thousands, if not millions of children. And it was all just thrown away because she decided to say something stupid. That instead of simply apologizing for and trying to work past, she triples down on and only just further drives herself away from that kind of future. And since Disney's given her the boot, the series that she was going to be a part of has been just completely scrapped, and all the potential that went with it, which I think is just so disappointing. Which is why I think we as a fan base should be pushing and asking Disney and Lucasfilm to recast Cara Dune's character. And I've actually seen people that have said they want Cara Dune to just die from the show. And I have to try and remind these people, like, Cara Dune is not Gina Carano. She is not the guilty party here. Like, you have to learn to separate the actor from the character because the character is completely innocent. But if what that actually is really more of a mass desire of wanting Gina Carano to die, grow the fuck up because that's embarrassing. Which is why we should be trying to recast her instead of just removing her and trying to forget about her. Which to me, I think the best possible person that could play Cara Dune's character would be Michelle Rodriguez because, I mean, yup. Like, has there ever been a better case of a glove just fitting more flawlessly than that? I think the only thing that would sort of set her apart from Gina Carano is that Michelle Rodriguez always plays the same character of strong female woman that needs to prove herself to somebody. And Gina Carano sort of made Cara Dune's character a strong female woman that doesn't have to prove herself to anybody. But I would actually love to know what you guys think. Who do you think would be a good replacement for Gina Carano to play Cara Dune? I personally think Michelle Rodriguez would be a fine replacement. I think she would do really well, but I'm interested to know what you guys think. Do you think Cara Dune should just be left behind and forgotten? Or do you think the potential of that character just needs to be recast and continued? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts down below in the comments. I hope you liked today's video. If you'd like to see more, please give me a like and subscribe, hit that bell icon, and hope to see you in my next video. Have a good rest of your day. See ya.